Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome back to the Movieverse podcast show, where we are continuing our ever-going quest to review all the films ever made. And today we arrive at the Lego Movie, clearly the most important on our quest. My name is the Habitual Pixel. This is my co-host Big Nasty Productions, and today we're going to review the Lego Movie. And what did you think of this fine animated film?
I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was really fun. Lego Batman's awesome. Will Arnett did a great job as a Lego Batman.
Yes, of course. For those of you who somehow missed this film, this is the film based on the iconic toy of Lego. You know, the blocks you put together and then break them apart when you were a kid? Or most people just remember stepping on them and it hurting a fuckload. But this is the movie they made out of that concept. And it blows everything else ever based off a toy out of the water. I'm looking at you, Transformers, Battleship, and I'm sure there's many others that I'm forgetting. This has a star-studded cast of voice actors, if you will. It has Will Arnett as Batman / Bruce Wayne, which is awesome. Elizabeth Banks is Lucy, the main female character. I believe Charlie Day is the...
he's a spaceship guy.
He's the space captain, which was awesome. Will Forte was apparently Abraham Lincoln. I'm just listing off a few of the cameos here. Will Ferrell, of course, is Lord Business. Morgan Freeman as, God or Gandalf or whatever you want to call him. I guess Jonah Hill stopped by to do Green Lantern, it says here. And, of course, Chris Pratt as the main character. And this is directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller of 21 and 22 Jump Street fame. They also made the classic Teletoon, was it Teletoon or Cartoon Network show Clone High back in the day?
I don't remember. I know it was on Teletoon.
And they did the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1 and 2, it looks like. So these guys know their comedy pretty well. This is the best thing they've ever made by far, though.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
I'm amazed.
I don't know. Clone High would definitely be a close second.
Clone High is great as well, but I'm amazed at how well this movie worked, because many people, myself included, when they announced the Lego Movie, I'm like, there's already a bunch of those on YouTube that people have made with their own cameras.
Yeah.
It's Lego. What can you possibly do? But they managed to make everything make sense in this little universe they created. They made the main characters, like, motivations and shit make sense. They made the Lego itself make sense. They made the interaction with the actual, real humans, they made that make sense. It has no business making sense, but it all fits together. I think this is really clever writing and clever use of a brand, basically.
Yeah, it was surprising what they did, especially when they did, like, the whole movie was basically based on the kid's perspective of Lego and how you can use it, as opposed to the father, who's also Will Ferrell. His kind of perspective on how Lego's supposed to be used.
A collector's kind of thing.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting how they did that too, I thought.
Yeah, they managed to work both in there. The childlike wonder of just building whatever the fuck you want, and the way that, some adults collect Lego, which is, collect the set, build it meticulously, keep it, super glue it together so it never comes apart. And they made a fucking movie about it, and it makes sense. I don't get it, but I'm glad it happened. And Battleship and Transformers, all those movies should look here. This is how you use a license, and this is how you properly make a 90-minute commercial for your product.
Battleship was just terrible. Transformers is mediocre at best, but...
Yeah, I just mean things based off toys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this is how you use a license and sell a product. Because, yes, this is a 90-minute commercial for Lego. Of course it is. And you know what? It kind of worked. It made me want to go buy some Lego.
Yeah, it really did. Especially some Lego Batman.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I probably would if I ran across a Lego Batman set in the near future. But that's okay. Like, all of that is easily forgiven because it's an entertaining, well-animated film on top of all that. This is how you do it, man. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, it's surprising, actually. It was, like I said, it was actually quite funny. I thought it was going to be more like a kids movie, but it was actually pretty good
It's
all around. I thought.
Yeah, it does what I hope every kids movie does, which is throw in plenty of humor for people that are older, and get these offbeat references and these very meta references that this movie makes.
I definitely think it was better than a couple of the ones that were nominated for Best Animated Feature in the Oscars. It was definitely better than How to Train Your Dragon 2 and probably Box Trolls as well.
It's hard to... Yeah, I would even put this above Big Hero 6, but I mean, I can see why Big Hero 6 won, of course. It had a little more heart and soul, if you will. But I haven't looked into it. I've been meaning to, but I don't know why they got snubbed. It must be for including live action scenes, but even that seems like a technicality. It's some nonsense. This is very well animated as well, and I'm a person who enjoys computer animation and clever use of aesthetic and stuff like that, and this entire film, aside from the live action parts, is crafted out of Lego, handmade, and it's fucking incredible to see.
Well, and it's awesome, too, that they even included some of the fan-made Lego films when they're just talking about it. He's like, look what these people have done, and it shows the different screens, and it shows what they've done with their movies. It's actually other people's movies that they submitted.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking awesome. And they used a lot of different technique, like animation techniques, to get the look of Lego down perfectly. Like, I don't know how they I guess they blended real stop animation with computer generation with they used the same tools that Lego themselves use to like make their sets and stuff, like this the design tool, if you will. They use that, so every block in this fucking movie is a real Lego block. And all the way down to like the little scratches and stuff, like the little imperfections and dents and stuff. It's incredible. I love that shit. I mean, not everyone's gonna appreciate that as much as I do, but it's certainly very cool that they pulled that off. Oh, and Liam Neeson's in it, I guess. I totally forgot about him.
He's bad cop, isn't he?
Yeah, he's bad cop.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I love when he puts his, turns his face around and draws the happy face on.
Yeah. And it's all... Oh, that's a great scene. I guess he does the good cop, too, which didn't surprise me. That's a fun...
Yeah, hey, guys.
Oh, you know who played Superman?
Who?
Channing Tatum.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I guess Colby Smulders is Wonder Woman.
It's hilarious.
That's kind of funny.
That is funny.
Yes, and the cameos in this were just awesome. And like both the voice cameos and the Lego cameos, if you will, because they stopped by New Zealand, which is pretty much Lord of the Rings, and Star Wars characters make an appearance, as well as the 2002 NBA All Stars.
Yeah, I love that part with Han Solo and Chewie and Lando.
Yeah,
Batman's like, what does he say to him? Batman says, they said something about partying, and Batman says, oh, you got room for just one dude?
Yeah. And he goes with him and comes back. Anyone order a hyperdrive? And then it shows them flying out of that tunnel from Empire Strikes Back where the space worm goes to eat him and he just falls in his mouth. Like, there's lots of references like that I very much enjoyed.
Yeah.
It's meta as hell as well. Like, it's very self-aware, and that's to incorporate that into the story with all the relics from the real world. Like the
Craggle. The Craggle's crazy glue with a couple letters scratched out.
Yeah, and then there's the nail polish remover or something like that. That they use to rub off Good Cop's face. I can't say enough good about this film. It's really just fun. It may not win any Oscars, unfortunately, or anything like that, but it's the most fun kids film I've seen in ages.
Oh, definitely. Has to be.
Yep. I would put this up beside, like, the best of Pixar and stuff like that. Like, it really, really impressed me.
To me, I think it's more impressive than just straight computer graphic kid films like they do mostly today.
It is, and they took a chance with this, like, making something completely out of Lego. Like, I don't see anything quite this interesting coming until the inevitable Lego Movie 2, which I'm sure is underway. I guess I
hope so.
They want to make a Batman-only spin-off as well, like Lego Batman movie.
That'd be awesome, because his fucking theme song that he sings in the song is hilarious.
Darkness, no parents.
No parents.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, Batman is a great character played by
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett in this film, and it really surprised me that he's a main character and he's in the whole story, and that DC was cool with that.
DC and Lego have some sort of contract together. The video games and
yeah, they must, because there's a lot of DC characters in this Lego movie, and it's all done well.
Oh, I wonder if he does it for the video games as well. I have no idea because I haven't played the Lego Batman ones.
No, I played a bit of the Lego Star Wars games, but
I never played the Indiana Jones, and it was terrible.
There is too many of those Lego games, but I think this film captures the joy of everything being made out of Lego better than the games ever could. It's just, yeah.
I think so.
This movie is just fun, and I hope it sells a shitload of Lego and gets more kids back into it, if you will.
Well, and the best part is the best part of the movie, in my opinion, anyways, is the fact that it's when it's talking about like the imagination being with Lego being the best part, like without people thinking that you didn't have to just do what you did in the box, right? You wouldn't have the things like we saw at Fan Expo last year, like with the Lego Batman and the Lego, like the life-size Lego Batman and Lego Shredder, Lego Batcycle.
Yeah, I mean,
that shit was impressive as fuck.
Yeah, and Lego has that kind of background of, it's the kind of legacy. I don't know when Lego came about, but it's probably 50 years old at this point. And people have been making the most crazy shit out of it for years. Like Cody said, at Fan Expo in Toronto this year, we saw life-sized Batman replicas completely made out of Lego. And some human...
And Shredder.
Yeah, Shredder. And there's a whole exhibit for Lego. Like, I guess it's still popular, and that's amazing. And this film is going to do nothing but fuel that. And I guess there's a video game already based off this film, but I'm sure I was about to say it would make a fun video game for the youngins as well.
Yeah, I guess it's better for kids as far as the video games and things like that. Because then you're not having kids trying to play something like like Arkham City or the new one,
Grand Theft Auto.
Our Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
So it's better for younger kids, I suppose, if you have something that's kind of based on things that other people that are older than them are playing.
Yeah, but what I would recommend over any of the Lego games is to just go buy some Lego, play with it. Cause if someone offered me like a giant dump truck of Lego right now, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna build a castle, life size.
That'd be awesome.
Because I just think it would be fun, provided I had that kind of time. But,
I'd hang on that.
Yeah, for sure. Lego has always appealed to me because I am like the same reason I enjoyed the video game Minecraft. I just love building shit, and I always kind of have. And there should never ever be a Minecraft movie because the Lego movie exists. There's no need for a second kind of version of that. It will never be better.
You punch the trees to get the wood.
Not to mention the story of a Minecraft movie would be a little less interesting.
That's all I have to say about Minecraft.
Yeah. Regardless. I can't say enough good about this film. It's one of my favorite films of this year. I don't think we talked about it in our year-end wrap-up kind of thing, just because it's kind of stands on its own. It's like it's a super kids film, but at the same time,
it's entertaining for adults. I think it's hilarious, and it'll definitely. It's definitely, if you remember playing with Lego, it's an awesome movie, especially if you did like to build things that weren't exactly what you were supposed to.
Yeah, you like to mash the sets together and stuff, which I enjoyed doing. I had a bunch of Star Wars sets that I, turned into other shit.
I always ended up doing it because I could never build the goddamn things that were on the fucking box.
I got impatient with the instructions, so I just kind of winged it, hope for the best.
I guess impatient would be the best way to describe it.
Yeah, this movie's fun. I don't know. We haven't been talking too long, but I don't know what else to say except for go see this fucking movie. Like, it doesn't matter if you have a daughter or a cousin or something to go, like a younger cousin to go see it with. You should probably just see it anyways. It's worthy of that.
Yeah, no matter what, it's definitely worth the watch for anybody. I think anybody would at least enjoy it to a good point at least. I think it's enjoyable for everybody.
It
In my
should be.
opinion, it's one of those weird movies that just is. It's kind of like Toy Story, in that right. I don't think it's as good of a story as Toy Story, but
No, it's but it's like really funny, to be honest. Like all the way through, it's has a very good sense of humor, and that goes a long way for making it enjoyable to like an older crowd, I think. Not to mention, it is Chris Pratt and Will Ferrell's voice, and your all your funny guys that you're used to making these shows, and Morgan Freeman. He also has a soothing voice
awesome.
when he when he makes fun of Emmett or whatever. So yeah, it's just, I think it's enjoyable all around. Do you have a score that you would perhaps give it?
Given everything, I think, like I said, it is a fun movie for everybody, in my opinion. It's definitely got some great humor in it. It's well written, and I thought it was hilarious how they incorporated all like the real world items being kind of the secret weapons and things like that. The cap is essentially the secret weapon to defeat the Kraggle, which is the crazy glue.
Mm-hmm.
I thought because of that and the way that they did incorporate the live action into the kind of animated parts of it, I thought it would definitely get at least a 9.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you for sure. This is a 9 out of 10 for me as well. It's one of the best animated films I've seen in years, and it's one of the most, it's just fun. It's like, it's a super nostalgic piece, but it also makes sense on every angle, from marketing to humor to meta to, its own self-contained universe. It all just makes sense. It's really fucking clever what they did.
Deliciously clever.
I don't know if it's going to be able to repeat that same kind of charm.
If they do go down the road and do a bunch of sequels, it'll be kind of similar to most things that do that.
I'm not yeah, well, sequelitis,
Well, no, but especially with kids' movies, I don't think there's anything, except for maybe Aladdin, the first one. Aladdin, where the sequel's actually better.
Yeah. I guess that's true. It's going to be hard to repeat the same charm, but I think the visual style will always be open to. They can do some crazy stuff with that. So if they made it all, like the entire movie, hands down, is made out of Lego except for the live action, so they can be able to do some crazy stuff visually. But hopefully it doesn't go sequelitis route. We'll see.
I hope not.
We'll see with the Batman spinoff and. Lego.
Although it would be cool to see if they brought in more of the Lego guys, like if they brought in Lego Ninja Turtles, that'd be pretty cool. Except they had Michelangelo in the big thing, but that'd be awesome if they had like all of them and Shredder.
That's what I mean. They have infinite universes to draw from, right? They can. Lego's been around for so long that you can't really imagine a successful franchise that doesn't have a Lego spinoff at some point, and they can call in all of that shit. And I hope they do, because it will be humorous. As long as they have the same team working on it, it'll be good. And anyways, 9 out of 10 across the board. Lego Movie. Go check it out. Surprisingly fun for a kids film. My name has been the Habitual Pixel. It's my co-host, Big Nasty Productions. Check out our work in the links below if you like to hear us ramble about films, because we do it often. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining us. Catch you next time.
Bye.